Good evening, folks. Today is Outdoorsman 1996 coming at you. It is currently March 3rd of number one. Screw up. See how many more I can do. Today's date is May 3rd of 2026. It is currently 3:15 in the evening. Why am I in so late? Well, it's something that I have been meaning to do for a long time, but just hadn't had time to do it, and that is overnight trip. It's a solo overnight trip here myself. Didn't ask anyone along. Wasn't planning on asking anyone along for one reason. You don't hear wildlife when you got a crowd here. I'm charging up my speaker right now for when I goes to bed so I can have a couple tunes, because normally when I'm home I'll turn on my television and turn on YouTube and fall asleep. But there's no power in here. And, well, it's wired, but I haven't got my generator in here right now. But even if I did have the generator in here, I probably still wouldn't fire it up because, well, I don't know if you can see me, so I'll sit here. I've got owls in here. I've heard geese in here. I've heard coyotes in here. I've heard moose on this side of the cabin, for goodness sake. I don't know if we're going to go outside today because it's too hot. You don't even hear the stove crackling, and you know why? Because the stove is not going yet. It's too hot. It's just right here in the cabin. I'm going to light the fire probably around 5 or 5:30 to cook my supper, and I'll probably leave her going at a dull roar in for the evening. Yes, fire season is in effect, but I'll have the stove going. But there was a time, I believe it was 2 summers ago, I was actually staying in here for a night, for frequent nights on weekends, and I was actually stupid. I didn't even bother to check the fire index before I came in, and we were actually in extreme high, and that's when fires are easy to start. And any avid outdoorsman like myself and others know that they got to check their fire index, which I didn't do. I'm not afraid to admit it that I didn't. I should have, but I didn't. Now, mind you, I did not leave the fire. I was there, and when I was finished with it, I extinguished it, and I made sure it was extinguished. Yeah, I was actually thinking it was going to be a colder day coming in here, so I came in with a pair of coveralls on, thick sweatpants, hoodie, and I'm glad that I didn't come in here with a jacket on, because I wouldn't have made it over here. I need my boat in here. I desperately need my boat in here. I did get some more stickers this week. This is it. In Adventures over in Cornerbrook. I haven't met him yet, but I love his logo. So in this video now, when I goes to upload it, I will tag his. I will leave a link to his channel in the description. For those of you who want stickers, please reach out to me on my Facebook page, Outdoorsman 1996 YouTube channel. I do not reply to. I will reply to comments on the video looking for stickers, but I will be directing you directly to my Facebook page. And I do have a messenger set up on that account, and I do check the messenger very frequently. So if you want a sticker, please reach out to me on that page. So what I got for supper this evening, I got pork chops, I got frying ham, beans, and bologna and eggs for breakfast tomorrow morning. And of course, the traditional cup of hazelnut coffee. I'm curious now to see when the last time I was in here for an overnight trip was. So I'm going to look in the logbook. Shout out to Yin Yang Dan 79 with his boat. He was showing me a logo that one of his relatives is coming up with for his YouTube channel. Hopefully I'll be first one to get one of your stickers, Danny boy. Hopefully. Seeing as how you got one of mine today. Hope I see it in your next video. So basically what I'm doing now is I'm looking back to see when my last overnight trip was in here. No one else in around. Buddy is down there at his cabin. Hooked up to his water supply for the summer. Thank you for being patient with me while I'm looking in the logbook. February 14th of 2025 was my last overnight trip. So this winter, February 14th, would have marked 1 year. So yeah, it's only. I was telling people that it was almost 2.5 years since I spent an overnight in here, but it was actually 1 year. 1 year this February. Yeah, because this is 25. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's a year. Yeah. Yeah, 1 year. So, as always, hope you enjoy my videos. I'm so glad that the YouTube channel and Facebook page is sitting at where it is. Right now, the YouTube channel is currently sitting at 419 subscribers. Back when I started the channel in 2017, I never in a million years thought that I would get to where I am today. I can remember telling my neighbor when I first hit 70 subscribers, I was like, I hit 70 subscribers. I never ever thought I would get to 70. And that was 2 or 3 years ago. And here it is now. I'm at 419. Kudos to you all. Some of you I know personally, most of you I don't know. But if I knew who you were, I'd certainly give you a pat on the back. So for those of you that have stuck around all those years, I actually had a comment there this morning from Keith Pritchard, Rivers, Ponds, and I think it's Brooks of Newfoundland. I'm actually friends with him on Facebook. He's a real nice fellow. So go ahead and check out his channel as well. I will link his channel in the description to this video as well. And the Facebook page is currently sitting at 305 followers. I understand that page is not as old as the YouTube channel, but it was started, I believe, I'm going to say last summer maybe, and I got to give a shout out to Caleb Farrell for helping me advertise that Facebook page and getting it out there that it's up and running. If you are into emergency vehicles, much like myself, ever since I was a young fella, I loved the ambulances, the fire trucks, and police cars. That always fascinated me. Head on over to his channel and Facebook page, NL Emergency Vehicles. Now, sometimes Caleb does share news stories, which is something I'm not really tore up on. But other than that, Caleb does have great footage on there. So head on over to his channel. And like I said, if you're into emergency vehicles, give him a subscribe, comment, let him know how you found him. And this is going to be a 2-part series too, folks, because of course I'm going to do one now later on this evening. Once the fire gets going, I gets my supper going. and possibly I might do another cooking video. I know you guys really enjoyed the first cooking video when I cubed up that moose roast and fried it up with a bit of onions and my seasonings. So as always, get out and enjoy the greatness of Newfoundland and Labrador and what it has to offer. If you're out in the woods on your ATV now, or you're going to go somewhere and have a campfire, please check the fire index, your forest fire index. Right now we are sitting in moderate, and it's supposed to rain all this week, so that should bring it back down. But yes, please check the fire index for your area. The province is back up to a full fleet of water bombers. As you are probably aware, or if you didn't know, our 5th water bomber was put out of commission in 2017 when she was doing a water scoop. She struck a rock in the bottom of the pond and tore up one of the landing gears. I think it was one of the landing gears anyway. She tore up something anyway, and they had to put her out of service. But with the fire season we had last year, they saw the need to put her back in service, and kudos to the provincial government for spending the time and money to get her back in the air. It's great to see that we are back at a full fleet, but this is coming from me. We should have at least 7 water bombers, if not more, but a water bomber, Bombardier CL-415 is worth $4.5 billion, and that's a lot of money, and that's brand new. So it can't be stressed enough. We do not want a repeat of the 2025 fire season. So if you're burning dry grass, please don't leave it unattended. Have your garden hose close by. Make sure your fire is well extinguished when you're finished with it, because even though it looks like there's nothing there, it can flare up again. Like there's a method to putting out a fire. You dump water on it. You stir it around. Because even though you're hitting the top of your wood, the bottom side can still be smoldering. So you gotta stir it around like you're stirring a pot, and then you dump more water on it, and it should be out by the end. So, like I said, get out and enjoy the greatness of Newfoundland and Labrador and what it has to offer. There's always something new to explore, and iceberg season is upon us, and icebergs are currently floating into the bays around Newfoundland. I know there's some down in Bonavista, there's some in Placentia Bay, I'm not sure where, and there's some up around St. Anthony. So there's always something new to see. Always something new to see. And there's whales. There was whales in Sunnyside Harbor 2 days ago, so there's also something else to see. So take care and get out and enjoy. Put your hat and your boots on and dodge on. Can't say jacket because it's too hot for a jacket now. Take care, and we'll see you later tonight.